In today's video, I'm going to be spending 100 days in Minecraft Xbox One Edition. This version is stuck in update 1.12, otherwise known as the World of Colour update. Yes, that means no cool oceans, no nether update, and no bees! This journey was lots of fun. It was filled with ugly builds, rage, unique farms, and more rage. So buckle in your blocky seatbelts and enjoy 100 days in old Minecraft. The first thing I did when I loaded into this world was punch a tree. Is that what I think it is? No way. It's a mushroom island already. Okay, this is actually kind of lame. Well, that might have been lame, but is there anything in this igloo? You know what? I thought I was going to have to travel, but I might just set up base here, to be honest. And I'm going to name it Funky Island. Get it? Because funky sounds like fungi, like mushrooms. I knew it was going to be daytime for long, so I searched for sheep to kill to make wool for a bed. I also dug a random hole and named it appropriately. Stay back! Stay back! Yum! Come here! Me. The moment I woke up, I found a dog absolutely clapping a skeleton, and I decided to help it. I'm sorry, I'm just not able to take care of a dog at this moment. His name is Jeff, and I will love him, and I will beat the Ender Dragon with him. I brought Jeff back to the island, and I noticed a cave next to my house, which will definitely come in handy later. But for the rest of day 2, I was just chopping down trees and flattening the area by my house, aka a bed. Day 3, I woke up and checked out the caves by my house and got some coal and some iron. A very satisfying amount, if I say so myself. I think it's time to make a house, so I built an outline and began to fill it in. Just to let you know, I'm absolutely terrible at building, by the way, so don't judge, please. I also added another door. I'm thinking of putting a farm outside of it. Now take a look at that. I'm using cobblestone for everything else in the building, so I got to digging. You thought that was it? Nope, I filled in the floor. Boom, my pickaxe broke. I filled in one half of the room with logs, thinking it would look kinda cool, but it just looked terrible. But you can't forget the wall to separate the two rooms though. I then filled in the ceiling, realising I made it way too low. But to solve this, I just put my beds a block down. Overall, day 4 was very productive. The same thing can't be said about day 5 though. I spent half the day looking for a bed for Jeff and harvesting a tiny bit of sugarcane. It's not all bad though, because I remembered about the iron I got ages ago. Look at my drip! I also got working on the roof, making an overhang, and finishing the worst roof I've ever seen. This house is crappy, but kinda cozy. Go on, get him! Oh, nice. Good boy. On day 6, I kissed Jeff goodbye and went looking for sheep again. Hey, Wolf, that sheep's mine. Oh, you're helping. Thank you. Do you want to come with me? No? Screw you. I didn't want you anyway. Here you go, Jeff. Whilst the sun was setting, I collected seeds and grass for the wheat farm outside of my house. Then I built a terrible mine entrance for a terrible house. On day 8, I hopped in my boat and set off on a grand adventure to collect more seeds. My farm will grow big. I haven't done much for the past few days, so I decided to build a mini port. And while I'm building this, I think this is the chance for you to subscribe, so do that please. Okay, the point of it is to be functional, not good looking, alright? I'm gonna add a little chest to put some fishing loot in. Good night, Jeff. On the morning of day 9, I harvested some of my newly grown wheat, and this homemade bread tastes like ones and zeros. I don't know what it is, but something about harvesting trees in Minecraft just is relaxing, so I did that. When I was done with that, I used the rest of my iron to craft a bunch of pickaxes, because I'm going on a mining trip. But before that, I decided to get to know the islanders. Hello, you seem chill. Can I live here, please? Thanks. Aimbot. Bloody hell. No, I'm not Filzer. Nope, not going back there again. I immediately went back to get lava for a bit I'm building, which I was going to make out of spruce trapdoors, but they don't actually exist in this version. Whoa. Jesus Christ, you thought you could sneak up on me? Nope. Come here. That's alright, Jeff, I've got him. Come on. Die. Dang, I actually want this dream though, so that's alright. My farm's still growing bigger. Tonight proved to me that my island has a big monster spawning problem which needs to be sorted out soon. As the sun rose on day 11, I expanded my sugarcane farm and went out searching for a cow, and I'll explain why later. But for now, it's time to grow a pair and go exploring in the mines where I found some gold and a lot of iron. Luckily I was fine, but the most important thing I found was redstone. Nah, just kidding. Diamonds! I dug up to the surface, and I can say with full confidence that was a successful mining trip. So successful, in fact, I'm gonna go again. Mining trip part 2. Oh, Oh, nice. Diamonds again.
Nice.
Come get me, creep. I don't think you're meant to be on there, mate. Now that I have enough gold and redstone, I became the first person ever to actually craft a clock in this game. And I'm going to use this so I can tell the time easier, because when you're in the mines you can't see the sky. On day 13 a sheep spawned, so I trapped it, because I'm probably going to use it to make wool later. And that was all I did on day 13 apparently, dang. But as soon as day 14 began, I built a staircase up to this mushroom, because it's where I'm going to keep my cows. But first I need to find a cow, so I searched and kidnapped this poor fella and took him home, and trapped him where he will die. But I needed another cow, so I found and kidnapped another one. Their child is the first in a cycle of endless death. I expanded my farm for probably the final time and went strip mining for a while. That was good, I just wish I got more diamonds. I noticed my chests were kind of messy, so I placed down a mushroom and started building a storage tower on top. This building's terrible, but it'll have to work, so I started putting my items in the chest. Once that was finished, I labelled each chest appropriately. There are a couple empty chests, but let's not worry about that for now, because listen how satisfying it is when I harvest my crops. Come on, Jeff, adventure time, we're filling out this map. Then, disaster struck. You see, I didn't want to sleep to avoid wasting days, and then I decided to go on this island for some stupid reason. I'll let you see the rest. Okay, Jeff, this isn't safe, let's go. Crap, Jeff, come on! Oh, I have to go back for him. Muspiador. Get off, Jeff, come on, eat some steak. Crap, crap, crap. No! Jeff! Please. Jeff! Jeff! Jeff, you're alive, you're alive, you're alive! Oh, come on, get in the boat, get in the boat. Oh my god, oh, let me get my stuff, Jeff. Jesus, crinkle. Oh, my levels! Jeff, you must have been swimming for hours. Why didn't you go up on the land? You know what, you're alive, it don't matter, let's go home. Home, sweet home. Jeff, we're never going out again, alright? Stay near. 100 days in house. So I lost all my levels, and almost lost Jeff, for a notch apple. And you can craft those in this version. Well, at least Jeff's alive. To make up for the amount of days wasted on that catastrophic adventure, I headed back to the mines, but with a new strategy. You see, I would dig down to Y11, and I'd dig in a 2x2 strip, and every 3 blocks, I'd turn to the sides and dig a hole to see if there's any diamonds nearby. And this strategy proved to be efficient when I found diamonds almost instantly. I almost died clearing my inventory trying to pick up one, but it somehow just didn't burn, so okay. This mining trip was multiple days, and to avoid making this video more boring than it already is, I'm just going to show you the times I got the diamonds.
Money, 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 money. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
When I emerged, I crafted a bunch of furnaces and smelted what I got. I was meant to do this ages ago, but I finally did some fishing, and I got a saddle which I was very pleased about. I went fishing for the rest of the night, but I didn't catch anything special, to be honest. On day 31, I decided it was time for the cows to go. You thought I was done? I went out searching for more cows. You might be wondering what my beef with cows are, but I don't want beef. Oh, I want leather. And now I have all the leather I want, so I let the remaining cows go. So the reason I wanted leather was to make an enchantment table and 15 bookshelves. After this, I finally crafted diamond armor and gear and decided which to enchant. I eventually went for the pickaxe, hoping I wouldn't just get Unbreaking 3, but I was wrong. After that disappointment, I gathered materials to make this automatic fishing farm made by this guy here. I was stupid at first, but I eventually figured out how you meant to use it. And to end off day 34, I went hunting for Enderman and found this zombie villager and put him in a hole, knowing he's gonna despawn. I don't know why, but day 35 felt special, so I decided to finally head to the Nether, where I was instantly attacked by ghasts and almost died. But I had a solution, so I collected blocks and built a tunnel to the Nether fortress.
I am placing blocks and shit, cause I'm in the fucking Minecraft. I am placing blocks and shit, cause I'm...
Fuck! Oh, I lost my levels again. At least my stuff's okay. When I peeked my head out, I instantly got bombarded, but I eventually made it in and killed a few blaze. But I hardly got anything, so I collected a few blocks and expanded my bridge so that it would go straight to a spawner, and I blocked everything else off. But most importantly, I got 8 luxurious blaze rods. And when I got home, I brewed splash potions of weakness for zombie villagers. I then went back to the fortress and killed blazes so that I could get to level 30 to enchant another item. But the question is, what will that item be? It was another pickaxe, and I got efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3, which means my other pickaxe is kinda obsolete. What will I enchant next? Efficiency 5, fortune 3, unbreaking 3 for 11 XP. Bargain. $42 diamonds and a lot of everything else. Egg. Sir Lord Timothy the 7th. Getting wood in Minecraft. After that smashing successful mining trip, I decided to kill blazes for XP. And everything seemed to be going well. I was killing the blazes and my aim was to get to level 39. But something had to go wrong. You see, I was rage baiting someone by playing on loop. We bring the boom! And then all of a sudden my laptop said it was running low, so I went to fetch a charger. Sorry for the seizure, but I just spent loads of time doing this again. One more level. Okay, I really didn't want this time to go to waste, so I just kept resetting the enchantment table till I was happy. I eventually ended up getting this sword, which is good. I just wanted looting as well, but this took me half an hour, so I give up. Sadly though, my fishing rods aren't maxed out, which is the main thing I wanted. I noticed my chests were getting really messy again, so I finally labelled those empty ones. And then I cleared out a mushroom for a new chicken farm and dug a hole underneath it. I was trying to do something clever with redstone and dispensers, but I'm just really terrible at that stuff. So while I was waiting for my brain to randomly figure that out, I built a bridge to the mainland. I eventually figured out I needed a redstone clock, but this left a new problem. There's a big hole for the chickens to escape. Oh, wait a minute, I just thought of a solution while editing this. Yes! During the night, I found a zombie villager and led him across Funky Causeway and trapped him in a hole. And I had to act quick to find an apple to turn it into a golden apple so I can cure him, and I did not think I was going to be able to make this on time, but eventually I found one. To continue the kidnapping streak, I found a family of chickens and trapped them in the shack chamber. But the main reason I built the bridge is so I can get a horse and bring it across the islands. Welcome, Gertrude, to Funky Island. Hey, the village is cured, but he's a nitwit, and I guess I went AFK or something because I just stare at this guy's forehead for 10 minutes. But after that, I found another villager, and I did not act quick enough and he died, and then I lost a bunch of my chickens. But now's the time for redemption, and I acted fast this time. Now that's 2 zombies freed from their curse. Well, I wouldn't say freed.
More like under new management.
Well, I don't know what that was, but hey look, the storage tower is now even more ugly. I checked up on the incest family and they've multiplied by quite a lot, but one of them escaped, so I kind of had to execute them. Mending, 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 mending. So during the montage I actually built an automatic wool farm, but it turns out they don't actually work in this version, so I have to do it the old fashioned way. But I can't get too many sheep because apparently there's a mob cap on this version, which is really annoying. And I'll get some cows. I'm such a good slave owner. I mean boss. Madame Gertrude, you deserve a name tag. And Jeff, meet your new female friend Bonnie, and have some drip. This is where I spend ages doing the simple task of expanding my sugarcane farm. Now that I have a mending pickaxe, I decided to go mining until it was fully repaired. And when I got home there was a new baby, and while I waited for him to grow up, I put mending on my sword. But after all that time, he grew up to be a cartographer. How disappointing. But there's a new white coat villager, and he actually turned out to be a librarian. Eventually I settled for Feather Falling 3, a very random enchantment. And I also had to break the doors in the village because that makes them breed, and they were suffocating while they were breeding, which is very weird. I think my hard-working outside villagers deserve a bigger living space, so I expanded their mushroom village. There can only be one nitwit. I'm in the 70s now, so I should start thinking about fighting the Ender Dragon. So I AFK fish for levels so I can enchant my boots, because they're the most important piece of armour for this fight. Lovely jovely. I used a name tag to name the original villager Nitwitina, and I found out our Feather Falling 3 villager has passed away, so I went to go let the parents know, and Jesus Christ, what is that? It must be a consequence of the inbreeding. You know what, for no reason in particular, I'm going to search for the stronghold now. Eventually I reached Ocean, a Minecraft horse's kryptonite, and I tried to put Gertrude in a boat, and then I couldn't get in it, and I couldn't get him out, so I decided I had to leave him behind. It is here. While I was digging a hole, I found a mine shaft with some treasures in it, and a dungeon, but when I eventually made it to the stronghold, I absolutely robbed its library, stealing a stack of bookshelves. And almost instantly after, I found the portal when I need 9 pearls. I used slime balls I got from slimes I killed in the caves and crafted a lead, and this actually worked and got Jeff out of the boat. I'm sorry, but the golem has to go, because if I kill a villager, he is not going to like it, alright? Hey, there's a new librarian, so I hit him with a train, and I managed to get Feather Falling 3 out of him. When I killed a zombie, it dropped a potato, so I made a little extension island and planted the first of many spuds, and since I was in the mood, I put mending on my shovel and made another one from carrots, in case I get any. I traded with my villagers and set off back to the spawner and made this automatic zombie farm by this guy. This is the best thing I've made. Well, copied. After that I headed home and I think I might be lost. Since I might as well have, I went into the mansion and obtained the Totem of Undying. But eventually I made it home and planted a carrot I got from a zombie I killed at the spawner, and traded with my villagers. I wanted to enchant my armour, so I skedaddled back to the zombie spawner and grinded for XP. And I stayed there for a while, but eventually I got impatient and headed home. And with the levels I got, I enchanted pretty much the exact helmet I wanted. But that wasn't enough, so I got to level 30 again and enchanted quite a solid chestplate. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, but on the way back from the first time I went to the stronghold, I found these pumpkins, so I decided to plant them. This is the aftermath of a failed water bucket clutch. I only had one bit of armour left to enchant, my leggings, so I got to grinding XP and traded with my cleric to get 9 ender pearls for Eye of Ender, and then I bought some bottles of enchanting off of him. But after ages of trading, I finally reached level 30 and got a pretty alright pair of leggings. I put mending on my axe and expanded my village, thinking I could leave for a second, but when I got back, the cartographer and the cleric had escaped. Why is it so good quality? But I spent the morning of day 94 getting rage baited trying to bring these bald-headed freaks back to where they belong. Oh, sorry, got a bit angry there. I also broke the mushroom houses because they just looked really ugly and they were annoying me. My potato farm's coming along really well. It's crazy this is just one potato. My carrot farm's doing alright, and I think my pumpkin farm might need expanding or removing. If you couldn't tell, farming's my favourite part of this game. I went back to the spawner to get to level 30 again, and I realised it's really inefficient, so I went back, planted mushrooms because they look way better. I'm running out of time, so I quickly reached level 30 and enchanted a kind of mid-bow. Alright, Bonnie and Jeff, I'm going to sleep, and in the morning I'm fighting the dragon. Alright guys, and Bonnie, Jeff! So, Jeff has a kid now. That's cool. Other than one thing. His name is Jeff, and I will love him, and I will beat the Ender Dragon with him. We met Jeff on day 2, and we met him fighting a skeleton. We went on a grand journey with him, and when I died, he didn't run away. He loyally waited for my return, and his payment was getting locked away for 100 days. But he wanted to go out. So if you think I'm going to take away what he wants and needs to do, you're wrong. Because unlike the most forgettable leader, Jeff is
a fighter and not a quitter.
Oh, goosebumps. It's time. Come on, Jeff. Get in there. Now me. Yes! Oh, never had an end fight ever felt so intense. Jesus. Where are you, Jeff? Where are you? We did it! Come on, Jeff, eat some food. We did it. It's all because of you. Oh, and me. Oh, the XP. The sweet XP. How much are we getting? I'm hoping for at least 60. Come on, Jeff, get some of this. Jeff? Oh, I think he went through the portal. He should be fine, though. Give me that egg. After that victory, me and Jeff sailed home while the sun was setting. We were swarmed on the way back, but we made it home unharmed. Bonnie and newborn, we made it back unharmed. We're great. We killed the dragon. When day 100 finally came around, I had no clue what to do, so I sorted out my chest, did some farming, and at one point I built a railway track, but I deleted it thinking I should keep it simple. So I gathered my pets and watched the moon for the last time, and welcome, Ligma, to Funky Island. Honestly, everything I've built in this world is either really ugly or just straight up impractical. In fact, as soon as I stopped recording, I noticed the village area had been infested with mobs, and I only managed to save a few. To the probably less than 10 of you watching, if you want to see 200 days, then you know what to do. I know this is obvious, but old Minecraft is just new Minecraft, but less. But sometimes, less is more.